Hi everyone, my name is Monique.
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
And today we are doing something a little bit different. Today we are going to be discussing 10 content creators who we enjoy watching.
Yeah, we recently hit a milestone, something that we weren't expecting. We crossed 10,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so there's kind of a trend in board game content creation that we've seen where when other channels have crossed the 10K mark, they kind of put out a video like this where they highlight other content creators that they wanted to highlight. So today we're going to kind of pay it forward. I do want to give a shout out to both Quackalope and the Broken Meeple. Those are two of the content creators we're speaking about that when they hit the 10K mark mentioned our channel. And so we're just paying it forward to 10 other content creators.
Yes. And so our list is going to be a little bit different. There are a few kind of disclaimers, I suppose. The first thing is we're not going to mention any kind of subscriber count just because, you know, to us, I know we're doing this because we hit a milestone, but in general, we don't think that subscriber count is necessarily a measure of anything other than
how many people kind of tune in?
Yeah. Because just speaking on our own channel, we were at a much, much lower subscriber count back in July. And like between then and now, I don't really think our content has changed a whole lot.
I think we're the same. Yeah. I don't think anything's changed.
But in people's eyes, I guess that number is a big thing. And so for this list specifically, we're not going to mention subscriber count. These are 10 content creators, and it's not going to be specific to videos either. We're going to kind of mix it in with other forms of media. And these are just going to be 10 content creators who we truly do watch on our spare time for various reasons, which we will mention.
And we're not ranking anybody. There's not like 10, 9, 8. It's nothing like that. It's just 10 people in a random order.
Yep, we like them for various reasons. And so if any of these content creators that we're going to mention pique your interest in any way, we're going to leave their links down below in the description. So you can go over there, subscribe, say hello, do all the things. And with that, we are going to get started. So it would not be a 10 list without some honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions.
I suppose.
We pretty much always have honorable mentions.
Yes,
so a 10 list with extra credit.
We love to break the rule.
Yes.
And so I actually want to first start and just mention a few Instagram accounts that I specifically follow. Naveen is not on Instagram.
Not too much.
And the reason why is because before we started a YouTube channel, we actually started Instagram first. Just kind of posting pictures and interacting with the community that's on there. And there are a lot of really, really fantastic Instagram accounts. If you just want to see pictures of board games and maybe like a tiny review, that's probably like the perfect platform for you. Yep. And so there are 3 that I want to mention today. The first one being the ThreeLittleMeeples. This is an Instagram account from Will and Ash, and they are really awesome. They take fantastic photos of board games, and they have they pretty much post every day. I love their content. I love seeing all the pictures and reading about the experiences that they have with board games. So that is one. Yeah,
it's really pleasant when you go and look at the feed and just see these beautiful taken pictures of board games. It's really cool.
Very colorful, just like all over the feed. Another one that I want to mention is TheGameTable. This is one that maybe if you're on Instagram that you definitely will know because they've been around for a while. And this is Daniel. And he posts pictures pretty much daily as well. And a lot of the games that we enjoy playing, we're very in line with our taste. So I really, really enjoy seeing what he's playing and what he's playing next.
Yeah, he's also from Southern California. Yeah. We unfortunately can't meet because of COVID.
I know. One day again.
One day we will be playing games again.
And the third Instagram account that I wanted to bring to light is one that I like to look at because I am learning Spanish. And so one of the fun things for me was trying to find other content creators who make content in Spanish so that I could practice. And I love her. This is Gabby from AlicePlaysBoardGames. She is so fun. She makes short unboxing videos on there. Everything is in Spanish, but she also posts pictures, and she's just very passionate. Like you could really feel the passion.
She's really excited when she's talking about games, and you can really hear it. And
you can really feel it, and you can just, you know, that's like the joy. That's part of the joy for us, right? In consuming this type of media. So we'll include links to all 3 of them down below. And also, our true honorable mentions for the both of us, before we start our 10 list, is, did you want to do yours first?
Sure, I'll do mine first. Okay. So mine is an honorable mention because this person stopped posting content about 3 years ago. That's the last video that's been uploaded. But it's a guy, I don't know his name, but his name on YouTube is Game Fondue. And Game Fondue, he used to do these rapid fire, really cool name, super quick, quickly spoken tutorials and like full teaches of games with a little mini review at the end. Game Fondue Reviews, that was his name. I don't know why he stopped doing content, but I really liked it, and there's still some stuff out there. So if you ever are on BGG and you're like, oh, there's 50 videos, who do I watch? Try to watch his if it's available, because I think they're really, really good.
Yeah, awesome.
Yep.
And so my honorable mention is only technically an honorable mention because this is a very, very new account. So there are only about 2 videos up. I really, really hope she continues to post more. And this is actually a friend of ours from Southern California. This is Jennifer, and her account name is Mayveena. So far she's posted an unboxing of Anno 1800 and her thoughts. And she, let me tell you, she is amazing. This is an amazing human being. She's done a lot for the board game community as a whole. She's been in board games for years and years and years and years. And she was one of the people who helped, translate games from German back in the early 90s. Like, she's really done a lot. She's kind of one of those unsung heroes.
Totally, yeah.
And so I am really excited to see what other videos she puts out in the future. And really, really highly recommend that you check her out.
Yeah, this is way before when games would come over and have multi-language rule books. She would literally take rule books that were purely in German and figure out a way to translate these European games here in the US.
So
yeah,
very, very cool. So those were our honorable mentions, and with that, we're going to get started with the actual list. Like David mentioned, these are not ranked in any order. We just kind of made a list. And so I'm going to go first.
Sure.
With my first pick. I'm doing 5 and he's doing 5.
Yep.
So my first, the first person that I want to mention is an account called Show Me How to Win. And so this is a YouTube channel that is run by our good friend Jackie. This is actually one of the main reasons why we even have a YouTube channel today.
We wouldn't have a YouTube channel if we didn't know Jackie.
Without Jackie, yeah. First of all, Show Me How to Win is a board gaming YouTube channel that focuses on strategy. And so majority of her videos these days is interviews with like designers or just like other people who play board games and asking them to discuss strategy tips about the board games that they make. And so she also has a series where she does playthroughs of games that have like several paths to victory. And then each person will take a specific path and we'll try to run with it. And then at the end, we'll talk about, how we did, why our strategy worked or why it didn't work. And so about a year ago, I was invited by her to be one of the guests on her channels. And you can go over to her channel now and you can probably see the playthrough that we did. I think I played Role Player with them. But it's really neat, that her playthroughs are very high production value. I think it's a little bit difficult maybe for her to put out those types of videos right now.
Yeah.
But in the future, we really hope to see more of them again. And so that is Show Me How to Win.
Yeah, a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Okay, the next one we want to talk about is The Cardboard Kid. She has been doing YouTube videos for a little over 3 years now. Super intelligent, very, very well-spoken kid. She speaks better than me. I mean, she's like with it. She's together. Great eye contact to the camera. She is a fantastic reviewer of board games. She's been running her channel for, like I said, a little over 3 years. So you can really see her kind of age with the videos and get older. She has merch, which we own a mug of hers, which is awesome. Great quality mug. Love it. Drink my coffee out of it almost daily.
We're clearly big fans.
We're big fans.
And one of the main reasons is, there are parents out there who are like, I really, really hope my kid becomes a board gamer, this and that. This is the next generation of board gamers. We want to spread the hobby to as many people as we can. And she's not only a next generation board gamer, she's also a content creator.
Totally, yeah.
And very consistent. She tackles, all types of games from light to pretty heavy.
She does, yeah. Yeah. Totally.
And so well spoken.
Yeah, like very, very, very well spoken.
Yeah, very impressed with her.
So that is The Cardboard Kid on YouTube.
All right, the next creator that I would like to discuss is a person who, it's a little bit of a different channel, which I love. And this is a channel that is focused on strategy guides. It's almost like video strategy guides for specific games. And it's a channel called Lord of the Board. Lord of the Board is run by Sam, and I really, really enjoy the production quality of his videos as well. Very, very high quality. Everything's just very well put together. And he focuses on very specific games. I know he's done Root strategy guides. I believe he's done Tapestry. I know more recently he's been focusing on Dune Imperium. So if
he's given us tips on Villainous before.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
We've learned a thing or two from him about Villainous, about Fort. So if you're looking for strategy-based things, or would just kind of like to see a different type of content, then check out Lord of the Board on YouTube.
The next one I want to talk about is all the way from England. Yes, England. This is a group of people. There's always one consistent person, and then the other people sometimes sub in and out. And this is a channel called Board Game Opinions. What they basically do is, I don't know if they're still doing this now, but before COVID, they would be a group of people that would meet together at a board game cafe, play a game, and then roll the camera right after they finished playing the game and basically discuss the game itself and give everybody's opinions around the table. This is run by mainly Jonathan Hicks, like I said, from in England, and it is a fantastic watch. He basically goes through the steps of, this is how the game is roughly played, and then he gives everybody that was sitting at the table a chance to speak about their opinions of the game, and then finally he wraps it up himself, and it's a fantastic watch. I really, really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's exactly kind of what you want from a review, right? Like they just played it,
fresh in
their mind, you know that they played it, and it's just going around the table with differing opinions. It's an interesting one.
There's something nice about seeing, like obviously right now with COVID, they're at home doing their stuff, but pre-COVID and I know post-COVID, it's nice seeing them in a board game cafe specifically and then just filming it right then and there.
Yeah, very good one.
Yeah, so that is Board Game Opinions on YouTube.
Okay, the next content creator on our list is somebody who might appeal to more people who are into maybe photography or videography, and this is something that we are both trying to get into, so maybe it appeals to us more because of that.
Yep.
But it's a person by the name of Tim Chuon, and he does a lot of like board game cinematic showcases. So he'll do really beautiful videos that feature a board game and kind of just like a lot of B-roll. And not only that, but anybody else out there who is interested in learning like the behind the scenes stuff, or maybe you're into photography, he has a lot of videos that explain tips and tricks as to how he achieves those shots. Or because he also has an Instagram account where he posts a lot of his photos. And so he'll do behind the scenes stuff
how
about
he did this photo. Yeah,
exactly. And it's all specific to board games. It's really interesting to kind of view board games from an artistic perspective.
Totally. Yeah.
So that is one I really, really enjoy watching. Yeah, pretty much, I think I have notifications for his channel on. So whenever he posts something, I'm like, okay,
time to check
see that video. Yeah. So that is Tim Chuon on YouTube.
Okay, we're about halfway there right now, and the next one is an entertaining one for me and for Monique also. Yeah. It is another channel on YouTube from our Norwegian counterparts, our Norwegian buddies. This is a channel called Board Gaming Ramblings, and it's run by Johannes and Sunniva. They are another couple that does full two-player playthroughs in a competitive manner, in a very joking and playful manner, and they do reviews at the very end.
Yes.
We love watching their channels. They always have the cutting-edge games that are coming out, and so it's always good to kind of see what their opinions are as well as ours, and see kind of how they align, and they're always kind of similar to us. So if you like our stuff, you probably will like their stuff.
Yeah, they do first impression videos, and that's not something that we do. But I really do enjoy their content because they're hilarious. They're very charming.
They are.
They have a really good dynamic between them. And just like Mayveena was mentioning, we have like parallel content. So if you enjoy this kind of content, then you probably like theirs too.
And so that one is Board Gaming Ramblings on YouTube.
Okay, so next on our list is actually a written reviewer. And I think this is our only written reviewer on the list. And the reason why is because we don't usually... written media is not usually our go-to, specifically for board games. But when we do want to consume written media, this is probably our go-to.
Yep.
There's a reviewer by the name of Eric Yurko, and his website is called whatsericplaying.com. I'm not exactly sure if that's the true URL. I'll include the right one below. But his reviews are perfect. He has such a way with words. I don't understand. I don't know how somebody could be that,
eloquent
with the way that he describes. He basically does like a full summary of how the game is played. His thoughts in different ways. He'll do like it's not just pros and cons. It's like strong thoughts, the meh, and then like some things that he doesn't like about them. He'll give it a number rating, which I know a lot of people out there kind of look for. Yeah. And his board game photography is fantastic.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. And you probably already have seen, if you kind of go around BGG and look at some of the pictures of board games, you probably have seen his photos already, because he is very well known for the beautiful circular patterns. That are very prevalent in his reviews. Yeah,
it's nice. He's not afraid to be critical, but he'll be critical in a nice way.
Yes.
Which is very appropriate.
Very eloquent. Yeah. Very, very good written reviews. And he also has a new segment on YouTube where he does I think it's called Late Night Table Talk.
Yes.
And he'll do interviews with various people, around the industry.
He's like a talk show host.
Yeah. And so he's Eric Yurko from What's Eric Playing?
Okay, the next one on our list is a podcast. This is our first podcast that we're talking about here. maybe the only one. Yeah. And it is a collection of 4 different people, all based in Southern California, and it is Board Game Barrage.
Yes.
You can find them on pretty much anywhere where you can find your podcasts, and they basically do a weekly show where they discuss the games that they are playing or the games that they played for the week, and then we'll have some sort of flavor topic. And then so the first half of the podcast or the show is them discussing a specific game that they all individually played, followed by deep diving in on whatever topic it is in board gaming. Yeah.
That's right. I love them. Yeah. We've talked about them several times on our channel already, but they are definitely one of our favorite podcasts ever. You know, every week we pretty much tune into their episode.
Try to, yeah.
Yeah, we don't really miss an episode because if you're interested in a more deep dive, critical spin on board gaming reviews, this is a perfect channel because they are not afraid to tell you how it is.
No.
You know, they all have, you know, quite different personalities, and they bring all those personalities to the table in order to review these games in different ways.
And not only personalities, but they also have different tastes of games.
Yes,
so
that's true.
Creates a nice little collective when they are discussing particular games.
Yes, but their podcast is highly entertaining and informative. And so, you know, what better combo than that?
Totally. Yeah. And so those are our friends over at Board Game Barrage. It's a podcast. You can check them out anywhere that you can find your podcast.
All right, so we are coming to the end here with only two more choices, which I'm kind of sad about because this is a kind of a really fun topic for us because there are so many fantastic content creators out there. And I feel like especially in the past year, there have been just like so many who have popped up who are so talented. And it's kind of fun to think of where the hobby is going in terms of media. So many possibilities. Anyway, that's just just me.
You digress.
I digress.
You digress. Okay.
All right. So our penultimate content creator choice is a couple from Australia. And this is our most recent find, I think.
It is, yeah.
And their YouTube channel is called Thinker Themer.
Yeah, they're fairly new.
They're fairly new, fairly new. And they're a couple, like I said, and their names are Amy and Maggie. And the whole reason why their YouTube channel is called Thinker Themer is because one is the thinker, and I believe that's Amy. And the themer is Maggie. And so the way they approach reviews is from this like dichotomous kind of standpoint, right? So Amy will dissect the game based off of mechanics and strategy and just like all the Euro-y, you know,
the crunchiness,
the crunchiness to it. And then Maggie will talk about the theme because Maggie loves like feeling the theme and the experience and just kind of like the setting of a game. And so that the intersection of the two is just pure magic. And they're very, very well spoken.
Yes.
Their content is fantastic. Highly recommend. I think the reason why we found their channel is because I believe Rodney Smith from Watch It Played kind of like retweeted them.
Gave him a shout out and we checked it out. Yeah.
And I'm really glad he did.
We're happy
because
we did,
this is another channel that I'm like always on the lookout for their new videos. I want them to make a podcast. I can listen to them all day. Anyway, can you tell that we love their channel? And so they are Amy and Maggie from Thinker Themer here on YouTube.
Okay, so we have to wrap this up eventually. So that was the penultimate one. This is the ultimate one. Yeah. This is last but not least, and this is a really good friend of ours. He is a YouTuber and a Twitch live streamer.
Yes.
It's a gentleman by the name of Gaviola. And he runs basically live streams. He has 2 different shows. Both he streams on Twitch and then later puts it out on YouTube. And he basically does either solo plays, and that is Rolling with Ruel. And then he also does Tabletop Tonight, which is basically where he'll have somebody on, a guest on like ourselves, and then we'll play a game and kind of just have a discussion and just have a good time. So Ruel is a very nice, humble, good dude. He is a good person.
Ruel is like one of the best humans I have ever met. Yeah. And this is board games, no board games, anything. He is just an amazing human. And he puts out so much content. I have no idea. He does streams, like I know he used to do streams every day with his family. And so I know we've been discussing like different types of media. I would categorize Ruel's media as the streaming.
Live stream.
The streaming area of board gaming. And so if you're not familiar with board games on Twitch, there's actually quite the community on Twitch and on Twitter. So if you're looking for more like live streams, more games that are in the moment where you can interact with them as they play, then that might be something that you might want to look into.
Yeah, totally.
But we are both huge fans of Ruel, just like we said, as a content creator and as a human. He's on Instagram, he's basically everywhere, And we highly suggest you check him out.
Yeah, he's one of the most open and welcoming people I've ever met. Like, he was one of those guys that he's from Southern California also. We met him because of some sort of invite to a meetup. This is way before COVID. And just the second you meet him, it's like you've been friends for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's strange how it was like, after that first meeting, the second time we met, it was like, hey man, like, you are a lifelong friend. It's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
really,
in
really
addition
crazy.
to him being such a good human, the reason why we chose his content for this list is because he really puts out good content.
He does, yes.
The live streams are always all different types of games. I don't know how he has time to read the rules for these games.
He's a very good host.
He does so many. Yeah.
He's an amazing host. Yeah, he knows how to run a show. And so that's going to wrap it up. That is Ruel Gaviola. He is on Twitch as well as on YouTube.
That's right. And so that concludes our 10 content creators who we enjoy watching. We mentioned all the different reasons why you enjoy watching these people. Hopefully they were varied enough so that you can find at least a few of them who you'd be interested in checking out. Like we mentioned, we will include all of their links down below in the description. And if you do go and check them out, let them know that Before You Play sent you.
You don't have to, but yeah. Go ahead.
And so anyway, we would love to hear who you enjoy watching on YouTube or anywhere really. YouTube, Twitch, any kind of content creators who you enjoy consuming their content. Please let us know in the comments down below. We are always on the lookout for more people to check out and just kind of, include within the community, because there really is a big board gaming community.
The internet is a very big place. And so there's definitely people that we are missing that we have never even heard of. And so if you guys know about them, please let us know.
Yes. But thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed our 10 list today, our 10, 14, 15 list. But if you enjoy content like this and would like to see more, please consider subscribing. And we will see you all next time.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.